Five weird things that happen during an eclipse. Number 5. Mass animal confusion. Animals' body clocks get all messed up. During major solar eclipses, birds and insects will often lapse into an eerie silence. Those that generally sleep at night will actually begin to get ready for a nap, while nocturnal animals begin to wake up and move around. Since the darkest part of an eclipse doesn't last too long, the daytime animals wake up as soon as it's over and the nocturnal animals try to go back to sleep. They're all very confused, especially as the earth becomes colder and winds start to rise. But some will take it in their stride and sit and enjoy the spectacle. Number 4. Shadow bands. Rows of shadows move rapidly across the ground in an eclipse. Shadow bands are an effect of major solar eclipses. If you ever see them, you won't forget them. They look like clear, dark gray strips of paper lined up row after row, with about the same amount of open space between the strips as they are wide. When the event starts, they seem to be simply lying on the ground. And as the moon makes its way across the sun, the bands seem to move quickly towards you over the ground. Naturally, this freaks people out. Number 3. No sex. Medieval folk believed that sex during an eclipse would result in ugly demon-filled children. Europeans in the Middle Ages thought that you should never get it on during a lunar eclipse, because any moon children would be born with ugly demons inside them. Then you'd have to pay for their food and shelter, when all they're going to be good for is being burned at the stake. A modern superstition also has it that a pregnant woman shouldn't touch her belly during a lunar eclipse. Doing so will cause the baby to be born with a birthmark, the size of which depends on the force of the touch. Number 2. Columbus tricks the Jamaicans. Columbus tricked native chiefs into giving him food by predicting an eclipse. In early 1504, Christopher Columbus was stranded for months on the island of Jamaica. He'd turned the natives against him by being nasty and rude, so they refused to help him out with food supplies. Columbus was more than a little hungry, so he thought of a ruse that would impress the locals. After using his tools to work out that a lunar eclipse would soon occur, he told the native chiefs that unless they gave him what he needed, he'd darken the moon. The chiefs refused, and of course, the moon went dark right on cue. The natives freaked out, and gave cunning Columbus all the choice cuts until he was rescued. Number 1. Tin pots in Thailand. Thai people bang pots and set off fireworks to scare away spirits. Many in Thailand think that an eclipse is a sign of the end of the world. In old times, it was thought that an evil spirit was to blame for the sun's going away, so people would bang pots and set off fireworks to scare away the spirit and bring back the sun.